What's up, guys? How are y'all? How's everyone doing? Just going live from the house. I'm bored. I'm bored going live from the house. Hey, Shauna. How are you? What time we leaving tomorrow? Just wanted to get on here. I'm bored. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I can just drive over to where we're meeting at and then we can head out from there. Just got done watching the Dallas game. They actually won. They beat the New York Giants. Yeah, way to go, Cowgirls. What's up, Yard Pimp? How you doing down there, man? Doing all right? Oh yeah, my hat. I got it on TikTok shop, man. It was only like $5. I bought it back in April, I think. No, I'm not playing any games. I'm just sitting here at the house bored. Just got done watching the Dallas Cowboy game. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a Bronco fan. Support my Broncos. My money bag. I got my hat here somewhere too. It was on the bed. I don't know where it's at. No games tonight. Oh, my Mario poster? Yeah. Yeah, it's a Mario poster. I'm a huge Mario fan. So excuse me. Got my Pop shirt on. Got a pair of my Mario short shirt pants on. Most of my clothes are Mario. Hang on, I'll show you some more. My room's a little messy. That's some more of my Mario stuff. And then over there, I've got a lot of Yoshi and a lot of... I don't want to say show that. Got my 420 somewhere. Got my lot of Yoshi. And my lot of Mario. Yeah, I'm a huge Mario fanatic, and I got my Mario, my Luigi, Got all kinds of Mario clothes. Most of my shirts and pants and all that stuff, shorts, all that jazz. Most of that stuff's Mario. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. See, we got 11 people in here. Yeah, the girl in here, Shauna, she's the one that got me the little Luigi light up. Hope YouTube don't flag this. I accidentally showed somebody playing, but it didn't show who it was. So now this hat I got on TikTok, man. It was like $5. I get compliments on it all the time. And then my little Yoshi thing, it's got a remote, and I can make it be a solid color. I can make it fluctuate colors, all kinds of stuff. So how is everyone's Thursday night going? I wanted to get on here and just chit chat. I'm bored here at the house. Clean shaved again. Started getting my hair started growing back in. I bet. Taking care of kids at school, I bet you're tired. Yeah, I do not work. I am a stay-home guy. I was a truck driver for many years, and I am no longer working. I stay home, handle with the kids, mess with my grandbabies. Feels like a full moon. Man, the moon was so bright out here the other night. I mean, it like lit up the whole ground. It was pretty cool. I don't do. Oh, I give truck driver vibes. Yeah, I was a truck driver for a long time, man. Cross country, and I did dedicated, and then towards the end of my career, got tired of not seeing the kids grow up. So to finish watching them grow up, I went local for the last couple of years of my trucking, and in my 40s, I retired. Oh, he is. Well, you'll have to tell me more about that tomorrow. I haven't even heard that name in probably 3 or 4 months. The oldest boy's already in bed. He's got to be at work early in the morning. And then the other two, my youngest, and then Carl got a job in Savannah, Shauna. They are working at remember the truck stop over there if they closed down over in Savannah? They reopened it. It's a TA truck stop, and both boys are working over there. So Ryan and Carl are both working at the TA truck stop. Oh, they're working there too? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Had no clue. We had Sonic tonight. I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper because Sonic doesn't offer Dr. Pepper Zero. But I have Dr. Pepper Zero here, so I don't care. Now, I didn't know Craig and them was working over there. Yeah, I just wanted to get on here, man. I'm bored here at the house. It's nothing like living in town, even though I get bored when I was living in town. No, I'm not a cherry fan. Actually, when I go to Sonic and I get an ice cream, when I was with my significant other, I'd let her have my cherry off my ice cream because I don't eat the damn things. When I get a milkshake or whatever. What's up, Tony Snow? How you doing, brother? Hope you and Slim Bay are doing well. Did y'all do any good Monday night at the gambling hall down there at Durant? I was there Sunday. Went and got my free gift. Yeah, I got my little fur baby. Hang on a second. That way it doesn't show who's playing. There's my little fur baby. Buddy, say hi. Buddy. 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 Say hi to everyone. My room's a mess, guys. Hey, what's up, James? Dude, Tony, when I went down there Sunday to get my gift, where the Sky Tower is over there, wherever they're giving the gifts out over at that barbecue place, it was lined up all the way from there, all the way to the elevators where you go out to the freaking pool. That's how bad it was when I got down there about 11 o'clock Sunday morning. It was horrible. Glad you came in here, James. It was horrible. I seen King Solo slots while I was down there. I was in his live for about 30 seconds. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought they might be out by Monday, so that's why I went ahead and got it Sunday. A lot of times they'll give the gifts out so fast, especially when it's something like that, that what they do is just end up giving you free play if they run out. So got my Pop Pops gaming hat on. I'll be back live again at the casino soon. Tomorrow night I'm going to the high school football game, so it won't be tomorrow night. Man, I've only been to the casino maybe 3 times since me and Nenny's split up in the last 2 months. So no, I ain't played no Buffalo. It's good to see you in here, Gary. I ain't seen you in a long time, man. Now, in a few days, it'll be about 2 months since we split up. Yeah, we split up about 2 months ago. Everything was fine one day, and the next day, all of a sudden, it wasn't. I don't know. 21 years, bro. 21 years. We went to a concert on the 26th of July, and by the 30th of July, we got into a huge argument, and I found out some things, and she been texting some other person that was a neighbor of ours, and she just, I don't know. I guess they found it, even though his wife left him just a couple months ago, they found some attraction with each other. She's moving to Arkansas in November. That's why right now I'm in a temporary location. I'm not at my house, I'm at my son's house. She told me I could stay at the house and continue staying there until she moved. And I just didn't want no conflict or any of that shit. So I'm out here at my son's, and then I'll retake back over our house in November when she leaves. Damn, Gary. She's moving over by Texarkana. The kids have been trying to convince her to stay around here, but that's where he's originally from. And I guess he's purchased some property over there or some shit. I don't know. We ain't even divorced yet. We haven't even filed for divorce. I'm gonna start doing that probably next week. I want it expedited. We don't have any minor kids in the house, so we can get it done pretty quick. I'm looking to hopefully get it done within about 10 days. We're not gonna contest it or nothing. We're just gonna sign the papers. The only contest I have is I talked to her the other day and told her that within 90 days of this happening, I want her to take her maiden name back. No, we're not together. I tried to work it out, and kind of find out she'd already been texting and talking to someone else. I kind of suspected some shit, but I kept getting told it was just a friendship, and then finally the truth came out. But is what it is. Yeah, it's $252 to do it. She wanted to do it through the tribe because that way it would only be $100 because she's tribal, and they would drag it out. So I'm gonna do it here in our county instead, so we don't have to drag it out and all that crap. Because the tribe don't get into a rush about anything. But we're not going to contest nothing. I mean, could I do some contest and make it harsher? Sure, I could, but screw it. Is what it is. Still not sleeping well at night. It's pretty hard to grasp after 21 years. It's really hard on the kids. Is what it is, though. Have been talking to her a little bit. We've been trying to teach the kids we can co-parent even though we're not together. But oh the one I wear on my lives usually. Yeah, there it is. It says Pop Pops Gaming YouTube. Big Slaughter calls it my lucky hat. But yeah, I don't know, man. I got told some things, and it's just kind of all over the place on timelines. So I don't know what's truth and what's not. But anyway. Oh, I get all of it. I've switched everything over to me. I originally had everything in her name just in case something happened to me, because I got shit wrong with me, but I've been working out, I've been exercising, I've been doing all kinds of stuff. This has kind of made me a stronger person to be honest. For the first time in 21 years, I'm having to pretty much do everything on my own. I mean, she tells me, if you need rides to doctors, if you need rides to go to your appointments or whatever, I'll be right there if you need me to. And she's not like backed out on trying to help, but it's gonna be dyed back purple pretty soon. I've actually been the girl that was in here a while ago, Shauna. We're gonna be doing it in the next couple of days. It's going back to purple. I'm starting to get a little bit of gray in this shit, so it's going back to purple, and now it's down past my freaking shoulders again. It's going back to purple. That's our school colors is purple, so that's why I go with purple. And my granddaughter adores the piss out of it, so. But yeah, everything's set up in my name now. There ain't nothing connected to her. The email, everything's set up through me. I've got all that changed. And if it gets to where I start getting bad or whatever, what I'll do is I'll transfer shit over to my kid. Oh, we'll see you later, Gary. Thanks for coming in. I ain't seen hide or hair of Man vs. Slots since he went live at all. I've been keeping up with some of the lives. I haven't really been in chat on lives, but I've been watching them on the TV. But no, I ain't seen Man vs. Slots live since he went live at Saboba that last time. And then Saturday, I'm going to play call the Alabama-Georgia game. That's my plan Saturday, is I'll play call that. But yeah, I just got bored and got done watching the Dallas game. I'll be glad when I'm back at my permanent location. November 1st, can't get here fast enough. I'm retaking back over the home. The only thing that sucks about being here versus home is at my house, if I want to smoke some tobacco or whatever, I can smoke it in my room. Here, I gotta go outside. And this, at my house, or the house I'm staying at right now, my son's, this is technically my granddaughter's room, but when she comes down on weekends, she don't really sleep in here. So I'm staying in here. It's a tight little fit, not as big as my bedroom at home, but I'll be back there soon enough. Hope you guys were able to watch my live Sunday. I went live doing some Firelink. I did a 500 spin. I didn't do too good on it. Normally, that's on when I do my 500 spin, I hit some kind of progressive, like either a mini or a minor, and I didn't have any big hits. But yeah, I just watching a YouTube channel that they went live earlier. Just watching them and talking to you guys. I've been going over to the other house and getting my mail and going over there and washing my clothes. I'm still on the house, so I can go over there anytime I want. I mean, I wanted to be a peckerhead about things. I could actually move my shit back in. But to keep conflict from happening, I'm not doing things like that. Things are at peace right now, so I'm leaving it like that. I'm pretty much in a not really contacting as much as possible. Or sometimes I watch some of our lives from the past, you know, just so I can hear her voice, you know, because 21 years, you know, it's hard to get past that. But and as far as moderators go and stuff, she's still. I doubt she'll ever come back in any of my lives ever again. But she's still considered a moderator on my channel. I haven't dropped her off of that. As long as she don't get on here and say something crazy or stupid, she gets on here and does something like that, and I'll remove her message and I'll block her, where she can only just watch. She can't talk. But she's been respectful about it. She no longer has. She's no longer on my phone plan. Or any of that kind of stuff. So it's just me and the boys on my phone plan now. Had to switch some things around. I had to switch some passwords around on things with all this going on. My kids have been a real big support during this. Kudos to my kids. And she's been a support too, so don't get me wrong. She hasn't, like, completely abolished me, you know. But yeah, we Dallas got lucky tonight. They got real lucky, especially as bad as they've been playing. The Giants just couldn't score a touchdown. All they got was field goals out of the whole game. But so what's anyone else doing? I see there's 6 people in here. What y'all got going on? Anything exciting? I know West Coast, it's about 9 o'clock. East Coast, it's midnight. I'm fixing to have to carry y'all with me for a minute. I do have meds I've got to take. And one of my meds I take, after I take it, I got to rinse my mouth out, so. Oh yeah, you've been watching that Florida storm? I saw a little bit about it on some TikToks, and YouTube had something on about it earlier, about where it was supposed to make landfall. The only thing that makes me mad out of all this is when we went to Mississippi in March. Hang on, guys. When we went to Mississippi in March, I talked to about possibly moving to Mississippi in November. And no, we don't need to do that when you stay in Oklahoma, because that's where your doctors are at. You're already set up with your doctors. You got a good support system there. So I changed plans and decided not to. Hang on a second, guys. Gotta carry y'all with me. There I go, rinse my mouth out. Yeah, I saw it was a Category 4, and by the time it makes complete landfall and moves up north, buddy's staying here. Sorry, I was talking to my dog. By the time it makes complete landfall, gets up north, it's gonna die out around um, Tennessee, I guess. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry. Had to rinse my mouth out. And that other dog y'all hear crying is not mine. That is one of the other kids' dog. His name is Negan. Just like the show Walking Dead or whatever. You've already been out. You're going to stay in here. Yeah. Last time I let my dog out at night is... Let me step out on the porch so I'm not in complete darkness. He's off the show The Walking Dead. That's who they named him after. And this is my son's cat. Her name is Silver. She had me cracking up the other night. My son lives out in the country. And she brought a big old field rat in the dang house and set it up in his lap while he was sitting on the couch. So she set it up on his lap while he was sitting on the couch. I'd open the door and I didn't see it in her mouth. And I wasn't paying attention, and she brought that sucker in the house, and I went to the bedroom, and all of a sudden I heard something flipping around, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And he was in there flipping over chairs because he was trying to catch her so he could get the damn mouse out of her mouth. That's what I was telling him. I said, she brought you some dinner, son. Why didn't you eat? She was trying to feed your master. He was like, that's not what I want for supper. So I'm going to stay in Oklahoma for a little bit. Once I get back to the house, I'll take over that house for a little bit. And then later on, if I decide I want to move out of the state, I'm going to. I haven't decided where I'm going to move to yet. I've been talking thoughts of maybe either moving out west. I've been talking thoughts about maybe moving down to the Mississippi area. Just wherever I decide I want to go. I don't have anyone that can tell me I can and can't. Well, I do. My kids, but they're not really wanting me to go anywhere. They're wanting me to stay around here, especially with everything going on. But starting next month, I'll start making payments on me booking a cruise for May. So it'll be probably after. Let me get out of this damn porch light. It's blinking, I guess. It's got bugs flying around in it. And then the cruise I'm booking is going to be leaving out of Galveston, Texas on May 15th on my birthday. So the only thing that sucks about Carnival Cruise Lines is when you do a cruise, you're paying for 2 people. It don't offer a single. So if I don't have a significant other by then, one of the kids are going to go with me. Well, I wouldn't be moving down there to buy. I'd be moving down there to rent. I've never wanted to buy a home ever in my life. That was part of me and the other person's problem, is I never wanted to own a home. I've always wanted to rent. They knew that 21 years ago. I explained that 21 years ago. And I got asked questions all the time. Why? That way, if I get sick of living somewhere, I can move. That way, I'm not tied down. That way, if something breaks down, the landlord comes over and fixes it. The only thing I've ever done is... One of the dogs is in there howling. My son hollered at one of the dogs to shut up. What's up, 71 Cowboys? How are you? What's up, Shirley? Welcome in. But no, that was part of the other problem, was I didn't ever want to own a home. Now, as far as cars, I buy cars. I buy them outright. I don't do payments. I save up the money and I buy them outright. Are they brand new 2023 or whatever? No. But they're still good cars. What's up, Married to Slots? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I got done watching the Cowboys play a while ago. Bored here at the house. Decided to go live for a minute. I'm outside smoking right now. But the only thing that sucks about being out here versus my house is I gotta smoke outside here. But I retake over my home back in November. So everything will work out. And then next month I'm gonna be booking a cruise. Gonna be leaving out of Galveston, Texas. Deport in May. Yeah. Well, I may end up having to take one of the kids. If by then I don't find a significant other. I mean, I'm not looking for anybody, you know. I've been single now for almost 2 months. I'm not out trying to find the next best thing or anything like that. But with Carnival Cruise Lines, you pay for 2 people, so if I don't find anyone that will go with me, a buddy or something, I'll just take one of the kids. Waiting on my birth certificate to get in so that I can do the process of getting my passport and all that. To get on a cruise ship, you don't have to have a passport. You just got to have your ID and your birth certificate. But I'm going to do the passport route. It'll let me. Yeah, it will be a nice getaway. It's going to be going to. Hang on, I'm going down the dark hallway, guys. Going to Cozumel. Yeah, that's why I'm wanting to do the passport. See, I wasn't born in Oklahoma. Give me a second, guys. Let me put you back on the tripod. I've lived in Oklahoma since I was a year old. But I was born in Colorado, and we went through this before. Back when I was truck driving, we lost my original birth certificate. Somebody told me it was in my grandmother's safe. It wasn't in there. Somebody told me it was in my mom's safe. It wasn't in there. And when you have your CDL, in order to renew your CDL, you got to have your birth certificate. Well, we couldn't find the birth certificate, and my CDL came due. So I had to order another birth certificate online to Colorado. Had to wait for it to come in. And I did an expedition on it where I like fast tracked it. It's a little more expensive if you do it like that. It's like $200 freaking dollars to have it done that quick. But because I had a CDL, I had to have it quick, because with a CDL you have what's called a little medical card. And if you don't renew that medical card within like 30 days, it like nulled and voids your CDL until you get it. And when that birth certificate came in, I could have swore we put it in the paperwork with our marriage license. Me and hers looked. When we moved from one town to the next, we couldn't find it. Didn't think nothing about it, because I was no longer driving anymore. And so we started looking through some stuff at the house and tried to find it that way. She's tried to find it since I haven't been staying there. She can't find it nowhere. I can't find it nowhere, so ordered a new one. And then I didn't expedite that one. I just paid the $55 or whatever. I didn't do it fast or anything, because, I'm not leaving for this cruise until May anyway, so. Yeah, I looked at ports and stuff like in Mississippi, because we got tons of ports within like a 10-hour drive of us. Mississippi, or not Mississippi, but Alabama, New Orleans, Galveston, Texas, and to port out of Alabama or New Orleans, you can't even get on a damn cruise ship until like the end of next year. But Galveston's opened up where you can go anywhere. The only thing you can't do with Galveston is you can't go to the Bahamas until 2026. That is the only thing that's booked where you can't do that. And I could do the 5-day where it's like $200 more, or the 6-day or whatever it is, and it's just an extra $200, and it has 2 stops instead of 1. But that one doesn't leave on my birthday, and I don't want to do the one that leaves on my birthday, so I'm just going to do the Cozumel one. Either way it goes, it'll still be fun. I'm still going to have a blast. Gonna drop by the soda pop drink package while I'm on board. Um, go to the comedy shows, go to the shows they offer, do the pool. I've never been on a cruise married to slots, so I don't really know. I don't know how all that works. We were gonna go on a cruise a couple of years ago, and we already had the payments set up and everything, but back then COVID was still going on, and they weren't gonna let you on because I have COPD and asthma. I can't wear a mask and stuff. I even have paperwork that says I can't wear a mask, but some of these places weren't going to let you in unless you wore a mask if you were to depart the ship. And I mean, so we just kind of backed out of it, you know. We had the money ready to pay for it and everything. Um, I mean, we'd already given the person the cash. Luckily, thankfully, they hadn't turned it over to the booking agency yet. So we had a chit chat. Hey, Scotty H Town. Yeah, I got some friends that are going. They're doing one in November, and they've been on cruises tons of times, and they told me I would love it. They'd actually asked me if I wanted to go with them in November. They told me they're like, look on the site and see if there's any cabins available for November. And I looked on there, and the one they're going on in November was already booked up, so I wasn't able to go with them. But they've been friends of mine for years, and hell, by then they may end up wanting to go with me. I don't know. I mean, they'll have their own room. But yeah, I'm doing Carnival Cruise. I'll be on the what's called the Carnival Breeze. I guess it's their biggest ship that Galveston offers, according to my buddy. That's the ship he always prefers. Um, since they used to cruise on one called the Vista, and now the Vista, I think they transferred over to like Florida or something like that, so it doesn't come out of Galveston, Texas anymore. Um, that's the one they used to go on was the Vista, and now they go on the Breeze, and they asked me what kind of room I wanted. Of course, I don't want a balcony room. I'm number one. I'm scared of heights. I wouldn't go on the balcony anyway. So why pay the extra $200 to go on the balcony? So I'm booking one where it's got an interior room. The only thing that sucks out of the whole ordeal is the United States doesn't offer a single. Um, you gotta be in a different country to get a single cruise, so you're paying for two people. So, but the payments are only $209 a month, and the final payments due, I think, in April. So whatever you got left in April is what you pay off. And the cruise itself is only like $1,200. Um, and my daughter might end up being the one that goes with me. All I told her about it was when she goes, because the way the cruise line works is I don't drink, so the way the cruise line works is if both people are in the cabin and are over 21, if you buy the alcoholic package, the other person in the room has to buy the alcoholic package too, which would be pointless for me because I don't drink. So I told her, I said, if you want to drink while we're on the cruise, or whoever goes with me, they're going to have to buy drinks by the glass. I mean, there's no exception for that. I'm not. And whoever goes with me, if they want to do the excursions or whatever while we're in Cozumel, they're going to have to pay for all that themselves. Now, if my daughter goes, I'm paying for everything. She wants to help pay her part, and I'm like, you're my kid, you're not going to do that. If by then, if I just go with a friend, I'm going to request that they pay their part of the cruise. I had a cruise that was comped by a casino one year, and I went and got the voucher, and all it was going to cost was $100 each for me and her, and the rest of it was going to be completely comped. And we had one full year to fulfill it, and we decided not to do it. I don't know. This was before COVID, I believe, and we decided not to do it. And my buddies and all them all kept telling me, they're like, you need to do it, you know. But I got the voucher and everything, and I was able to do it, and I should have. And we had talked about taking the kids on a cruise years ago. Back then, I still drank, and I was still truck driving and stuff. You know, I made really good money, so what we were going to do is we were going to put me and the boys in one room and put her and the girls in the other. That way, because she's not really much of a drink. She wasn't really much of a drinker, so that way I would only have to worry about, if I bought the drink package, I wouldn't have to worry about buying one for her because I was the drinker out of us. Yeah, I don't have any little kids going with me. All my kids are adults. So I ain't got to worry about taking any little kids. My youngest daughter offered to go with me, and she's got two small children, and I'm like, I appreciate it and respect to you. The drink package, I think, with Carnival Cruise Line, if you get the soda package, I think it's like $20 a day. If you buy the alcohol package, it's like $55 a day. And then I guess they don't open up to where you can play at the casino until they get like in international waters itself. Because, you know, you're porting out of Texas, and Texas is a state that doesn't support gambling, so you got to wait until you get in international waters to gamble. And I've been talking to some other people that's been on cruises, and they always have a blast. And then they always tell me they do really good on cruises. They've hit like jackpots and shit on cruises because they're not the machines ain't played nearly as much as they are on a landline casino. So I have heard through the grapevine that the paybacks on cruises are actually better than landline casinos. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know. Never been. We'll see once I get on there. But like all your food and stuff, Yard Pimp, all your food and shit's comped. And then if you like smoke tobacco or whatever because you're on a cruise ship, you know, I smoke the Marlboro brand. Here in Oklahoma, a carton of these is like $80. When you're on a cruise ship, you can get them for like $35. Yeah, I mean it's a great deal, you know, $1,200, and it'll be fun to do. Told her if we wasn't having the problems we were having, you know, she'd be more than welcome to go with me if she wanted to. Mary Slots, thank you for coming in. I know it's late. East Coast, it's going on pretty close to 1 o'clock. It's only 11:37 here, 11:35, something like that. Oh God, I got a buddy that his grandfather, he smoked Lucky Strike, the non-filtered ones. That's a brave soul right there. Ain't no way I'd be able to smoke a cigarette if it didn't have a filter. And then my sons, they buy the tobacco where it has these little cartridges and they put it in this little machine and it like packs it into the cart into the cigarette itself for them. It looks just like one of these. The only difference is they put it in this little machine, turn it on, and it takes the tobacco and shoves it in there and it packs it in there for them. And then their bag of tobacco is only like $9 or something like that. I've tried one of them. I've tried off-brand cigarettes and anything else other than these just kind of upset my stomach. So, oh, the machine they got, it's consistent. Trust me. I mean, it does a good job. But I've tried to smoke one of theirs just to try it, see if maybe if I wanted to switch to it. Now if I take the pipe tobacco and I put it in a pipe and smoke it in a pipe, that don't bother me. But I can't do it in a cigarette filter. I've tried. But I plan on being back in Mississippi in the next within the next year, whether it's permanent or just a visit. Go and see some things I didn't get to see when I was down there last time. What's sad is I did that trip for her. She never got to see the ocean or anything, and I did that trip for her, and then all of a sudden later on, other shit happens, and I get told, You don't do things for me. Whatever. Anyway, is what it is. Because I originally had a plan. My original vacation, we were going to be going to Reno, Nevada. That's what originally was planned. Was Reno, Nevada. And I started talking to some other YouTubers, and I told her, I'm like, let's go to. I've been talking to some people in Mississippi. They got some. It's class 3 gaming and all that crap down there. Let's go down there and see if we like it. And then a few weeks ago, I went to Shreveport, Louisiana. I just got away from the house for a little bit. It wasn't necessarily about a casino trip or anything like that. It was just to get the fuck away from here. I stayed at the Horseshoe over there in Shreveport. Pretty casino. It was a pretty hotel. I stayed one night there, and then the next day, on the way home, I had a comped room at one of my locals, so I stopped there, stayed the night there, and then I came home. I do like the fact that I'm just able to kind of get out and do my own thing now. It's actually made me a stronger person. I've been working out, lifting weights. I no longer have these little scroggly arms I was having. I was just sitting in that room wilting away unless it come to the casino, and I was feeling sorry for myself because of all the shit going on with me. And the only time I was leaving was when we were going to the casino or just doctors and things like that. And now that I'm on my own, I've been lifting weights, I've been working out, I've been on a carnivore diet, I've gained some weight, I eat a lot of protein. I don't put any sugar in my body. I never really have, anyway. I do have a weakness for Twix. My moderator, James, will contest to that. I have a weakness for Twix, and I have a weakness for Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Not a sponsor, by the way. Oh, yeah. I enjoyed myself. Everybody there was friendly. I had a good time. That was a hell of a hit on $5. And it's only a 4-hour drive from where I'm at. So it wasn't too far of a drive. It's not like going down to Mississippi where we went. And it's not a 10-hour drive. So it was only a 4-hour drive versus a 10-hour drive. So that made it convenient. And then I got these Caesar reward apps where I can get on a. What the hell is going on? But I got the Caesar reward app where I can like book a flight to if I wanted to go to like Laughlin, Nevada or whatever, I can get the room and the flight and everything for like $80. So the next person if I ever see try to find someone. The ex really, she really wasn't a gambler. She just went because I was going. The next person I'll go, if I ever got into a relationship with, I want them to be into some of the same crap I'm into. I like going to the casinos. I like hanging out at the casinos, and it's not that I'm addicted to it. It relaxes me. It's my comfort zone, and I want them to feel the same way. Don't have to be an addiction. I'm not addicted to it at all. Like I said, I haven't even. I went live Sunday, and hell, before that, I hadn't even walked into a casino in probably 3 weeks. It's just a hobby. It's all I started doing this for. And we decided to make this channel together, and then started getting told things. You like your YouTube community more than you like us. You're more invested in that than you are us, and yada yada yada. And hell, I even made it clear I'd give up my whole fucking social media. I'd give up YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all that crap, if it would save what we had. And that's not what I want you to do. I want you to be able to still doing that stuff. Because there was a mutual agreement that we wanted to start this channel together. I mean, I never made a decision without talking it over. Then when it gets thrown up in your face that you liked it more than you're caring about what was going on inside the home, that's complete utter bullshit. That's not what was going on. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm able to travel and do what I want now. I don't have anybody that can tell me I can and can't do anything. When I do leave the house and I go somewhere, I let my kids know where I'm going for emergency reasons. If I book a hotel somewhere, like when I went to Shreveport, I texted one of my kids, let them know what hotel I was at, what the phone number was there, what room number I was in, just in case something did happen. But I love going and just hanging out. I don't even have to play the slots. Just being in a casino just brings me so much relaxation for some reason, and I can't explain it. Um, I've talked to people about it and everything, and it just relaxes me. I mean, the sounds of the whistles and the bells and the sounds of the machines. It's just a comfort. And when I do walk in that casino, it's almost like it washes everything away from me. I got all these problems going on with me. It's like it just washes all that away. It's the way it's always done. It just feels like my focus is on something else. Guys, I've been on a little over an hour. I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to go to our high school football game tomorrow night. I'm going to probably stream from my laptop. Saturday, I'll probably stream the Alabama-Georgia game. If I decide I'm going to do that, I'll set that up tomorrow. When me and let me tell you something, Yard Pint. When me and the wife got together, about a month after we got together, I started working at one of our local casinos before I got my CDL. Um, I was with them for a long while, a couple of years before I got my CDL, and we're tribal around here, and I was moving my way up. Had I not went to truck driving and stuck with that, as fast as I was moving up, I would have been a somebody in that place. I mean, I was moving up quick. By now, I would probably be probably pretty much helping run the gaming commission. I just I just learned really quick on things. I mean, hell, I've literally seen $1 million in person. So, but it wasn't the fact I wanted away from it. You know, even back then when I was working there, I didn't gamble. I didn't start gambling until I'd already been trucking for about 5 or 6 years. I just put some money in a machine one night and hit a couple of $100, and like an hour later hit another couple of $100, and the next day hit 700 or 800 bucks. And after that, I was hooked. Not hooked so bad where it was an addiction, but it was just the rush. There was times that I would put money in and get my machine up to $1,000, and then play it all back, not knowing why, because I wasn't that type of person. But anyway, I've been on here a little over an hour. Appreciate y'all coming in. I might be live Saturday doing the Alabama-Georgia game. Keep your notifications on. I'll make the thumbnail for it if I go live. And remember, if you are at the casino, you don't win if you don't spend. This is Pop Pops Gaming. Love y'all.